This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so bring up your beer mug, and then under the size, we're going to make it fit to the hoop. And so we want it to fit into the 120 by 120 hoop. And it's going to be a natural orientation. So say okay to that, and we've set our height. And then we're going to go down here under your stitch types. We're going to go to the second one, which is the motif line. And when you click on that, you're going to probably turn to stars if you reset your default, but that's not what we're going to use. So we're going to go to the options, and we're going to go to universal under the category, and we're going to go to bean stitches. Bean stitches, and we're going to go to number 13. And we're not going to change any other settings here. We're just going to use the default. So go ahead and say okay to that, and your picture changed to a bean stitch, although you can't quite see it on my computer. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and edit this mug. So we did okay to that. Let me see here on the outline window up here on the edit the shape. That's what we want to click on. So we're going to click on that, and it's going to launch us. You're going to get the little pop-up that says you're going into draw and paint. And I got to make this bigger. Oh, thank you very much. That's much better. Okay. So now we're in there. Did everybody get it to come up and draw and paint? Oh, should be where I am. Let's see.
I did.
Okay. All right. So I don't know. We'll see if I made it. I don't know if I got something else. Hang on a minute. Let me see where I'm at. I think I'm okay. So yes. Okay. Editing and draw and paint.
Yeah, you were.
I was there.
Yeah, it turns purple and it was at the very top. It says draw and paint.
Okay, where'd it go? Oh, this should be it. Okay. All right.
Yep.
See, I got a little bar that's hiding it. Is what's happening
on your screen.
Yeah, just on my screen. Okay. So now go over to the home tab, which see that's not it. Let me see here. Let me try that again. Sorry, guys. Let me get out of this for a sec. Okay, so I did that. I changed that. I said next. No, I didn't want to do that. Sorry, hang on here. Okay, I think I got 10 screens up. I do. Okay, file. It'll only take me a second, I swear. Sorry.
You wait for us. We can wait for you.
Thank you. All right. I don't know what's going on here, but okay, I'm going to try it again. Okay, there he is. Fit to the hoop. 120. 120. Okay. Natural. Not that it matters. Say okay to that. Change this to the bean stitch. I think I'm going to need another new computer very soon. Okay, so say okay to that. Okay, now we're going to go over here to edit, and you're already there, and say open the window. Okay, okay. So what we're going to do is go select all. And when you select all, we should have the whole mug. And you have this little thing around it, right? You have your squares. So what we're going to do is we want to make the mug a little bit smaller. So I'm going to grab and go in to, and I went in 2 grids on this one.
What's a grid size? Should I have changed it somewhere?
Well, you know what? Let me go over to view. I actually reset mine to the default, which that's way too big. It's normally 10,
Okay.
right?
Mine's real tiny.
So when I did it at home, I had reset the thing. So I'm going to go back to the original size here now. 1, 2, okay. So, yeah. It doesn't matter. If you make it too small, you're not going to be able to get any words in there. So I'm just going to make it about like that. Because there's not specific settings, so ours are not going to be exactly the same no matter what. Okay, so that took care of page number 3. So now we're going to go over here on the right side and tell it down here to center this into the canvas. And it's down under the edit word. So center it in the canvas. And then we're going to go edit points. And when you click on edit points, you're going to see everybody's favorite Bezier curve.
Carol, I'm sorry. I guess my brain isn't functioning yet. Where did you do center in the hoop? Or
So
did you?
down here on the right side, down on the right side toolbar, which I've never done something down here before. It looks like you're centering one under edit.
I
So
see.
you have do you see it?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I haven't worked down on this side before of that.
Yeah.
So I know you guys love Bezier, right? Right. Yes, Carol, we love Bezier. We're going to make it to points anyway before we start editing, unless you really want to do it in the Bezier, and I know you probably do, but
I
we're going to
think
convert those
they,
Bezier to points.
they just signed off because she won't do that.
Okay, so under edit again, on the next row down is the convert to point line. So click on that. And now your mug has like regular dots on it instead of the Bezier curve. Okay, now we're going to do something and it seems weird, but it's okay. We'll fix it later. So what you're going to do is it's telling you on number 7, let's zoom in a little bit to the bottom of the mug. So zoom in down here so you have your bottom part of the mug, okay? And then, oh, get out of my way, you stupid. Oh, you crap. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to go to this bottom one here. Do you see which in the 2 corners? And we're going to hold down the shift key and just grab him and drag him just a little bit till he turns into a square. Okay? And I know it's weird, but trust me on this because I've done it a few times. And then you're going to go over here on the right side and do the same thing. Hold the shift key down, grab the dot, and grab it out till it turns into a square. Okay. So now we're starting to make the mug take a more square shape, but we're not done yet. So that took care of page 4. Now we're going to go up to the top of the mug, and we're going to do the same thing at the top of the mug. So get your top left dot, point, shift, and drag it a little bit till it turns into a square. Okay. And then the same thing over on the right hand side. Get it and drag it. And I'm going to give you guys a second to do that. And don't worry about it being perfect. We can mess with it in a little bit. All right. If you're good, I'm going to go on to what the next step is, which is number 10. But I am going to go zoom back to my hoop, even though it doesn't say it, so I can see what's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all the points except for those 4 that we just turned into squares. So I'm going to go over here on the right hand side under delete stitch points. And I know you guys have all done this before. So click on your delete stitch points and start deleting these extra points out. And as you do, this will give you a nice straight edge. Don't do it through the handle, just do it on the sides of the cup. And then that'll give you a nice straight edge right there. See, I told you it wouldn't matter. Okay, and then come over here and do it again on this side down to the handle. I just lost my mouse. Okay, minus E minus. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay, and then the same thing here at the bottom below the mug handle. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then because these guys under here are uneven, I'm going to minus those out as well. And at that point, we've basically reshaped the beer mug into a coffee mug. All right. So now, if you want to move a point, remember you have to right click. You have to right click to finish your delete points, or you're going to keep deleting points. Okay, so you want to finish that, and then it'll go back to what it was. And mine looks kind of cockamamie. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to fiddle around with it a little bit more. I'm going to go back to edit on the points. And then I'm just going to take this bottom guy and drag him out. And this guy here, I'm just going to work on those 4 points now, using my grid to make things straight the way I want them, or the way you want them. Okay. This looks like not quite right either, so I'm going to try to straighten that handle up a little bit. Okay. So you guys fiddle there for a minute, and I'll wait to give you a couple minutes to work on that. So basically, you just want it to be straight up and down. Or if you want your mug to be a different shape, have at it.
That's a really cool feature that you
I
can
know,
change.
when I was messing around, yeah, I was thinking that you could probably make it into more like a flattened out coffee cup, you know, like a lower one, like a cappuccino mug or something like that. But we definitely couldn't do that before. That was added this time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And looking at all the
Okay,
different Yeah, you could really get crazy.
Yeah, because we used to have just not too many given shapes to start with when we first got it.
Right.
Oh, and we're going to do something else cool. We're going to put a super design in with our WordSculpt, which I'm pretty sure we couldn't do that before either. Or not easily. Okay, so if you need to edit it again, like I said, go over there and click on Edit Points. Oh, it's too much. That's cute. Okay. So when you're done editing that, was that enough time or do you need to edit some more?
I'm okay.
All right. So what we're going to do now is we are going to close the WordSculpt up here from the top right-hand screen, and then it will magically put the new mug right onto your WordSculpt. So we've basically redone the cup, and now we're going to go ahead and say next. Now, we're going to go up here in the words where it has 1, 2, 3 in the WordSculpt, and we're going to clean those out by highlighting them, backspace, or just highlighting them and type over them. And then on number 17, we're going to type in the words with a comma in between them. So we got coffee, tea, hot, comma, chocolate. All right. So now in the settings, it says to uncheck the uppercase.
That's me, right?
Well, it might be. I didn't see it pop
I
up
got this thing
on mine, but sometimes I do. So in her instructions,
webcam.
Yeah, I can try that to see if you got some more bandwidth. So it says to uncheck the uppercase only, and then place a check to use the words only once. So try that, see what happens for you. So if you look down there, I don't think that's what she really meant, because if you look at the pictures down on number 20, she's got a bunch of words in there. So if you say only use them once, it doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to have you unchecked both of them. And then you're going to change your margin to 0. And keep the font size at 12. Okay. So then we're going to come down here and change our color theme from original. Click the drop down and scroll down through there till you find the earth. And our orientation is going to be, whoopsie, get out of my way. Okay. Your orientation is going to be set to horizontal and vertical. I don't remember this being in here before either. I could be wrong, but I don't remember that. And then go ahead and tell it to refresh your preview. And what's going on? Let me give it a second. I guess that's it. So if you do a refresher preview and you refresh again, there we go. So there it just changed it. It just took a while. So if you wanted one prior, it won't let you do that. You can't undo the preview before. So just keep that in mind in case you like the way they were. And so if you want to try it again, you can hit refresh preview again and see what it does. Mine is not refreshing very fast. I don't know if, there we go. Okay. Okay. So we're going to make some more adjustments here, but so get to where you kind of like it. I'm going to go ahead and say finish at this point for my WordSculpt. So I'm going to say finish, and it's going to dump it back into my screen. And you should have something that looks like that. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to use the film strip, and we're going to start working on the words in there. So go to the top of your toolbar, and I'm on page 7, number 21, and go ahead and click ungroup. Okay, so once you do the ungroup here, each one of your words are a separate entry on the film strip. Okay, which we didn't have before. So we're just going to use some of the different things, so you can pick whatever word you want. So pick one of your words by clicking on it on the film strip. So I'm going to click on coffee, for example. And you can see when I did that, when I clicked on coffee from the film strip, now I have all my boxes, and I have my little yellow note paper that'll let me do adjustments. So you can go ahead and grab onto these, and you can, you could do whatever you want here with your first word. And we're just going to try doing some different things here. You just mess around, because once you've selected it, and now you can edit all the letters kind of separately. Okay, and you can do this till your heart's content, but we're going to go on to a different one. So let's go ahead and click on another word in the film strip. I'm just going to click on the next one down, which happens to be tea. And on the word tea, someone just stuck their tongue out at me. It was Wizzy, in case you didn't hear the laugh. So on the word tea, right click, and we are going to go to edit lettering. So from right here, we're going to go pick a different font to use without getting out and going over to another screen. I'm going to change it to curly. I don't know, curly. You can change it to whatever you want. I like curly. And say okay to that. And it's that simple to go ahead and edit the words without even leaving the page. So we did that, which was on number 7. Okay, so this time let's click on another word. Let's go on to whichever one you want, hot. And this time we're going to click on the yellow box. Yeah, I'm an hour late you guys, my timer just went off for class, and I still made it on time. I'm so scary. Okay, this time we're going to click on the yellow box, which gives us a whole bunch of cool stuff. So let's click on the yellow note paper, and let's do a diamond. So here you go. You can start shaping it like that. And let's just click on that again and try a different one. Let's go to match the top and bottom lines. Okay. So you can do all those things. You can move it around. And I know that I need to make myself a space here for another word. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this time. Let's try to put a word down in the handle and see how that goes. And on the exercise, they did tea just for fun. I was going to do coffee, but it might take me till 9:30, so I'm going to not do that. Okay, so this time let's grab the rotate key. So all the functions you're used to using are right here within each word when we've selected it this way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and get onto this. Go to your yellow piece of paper and let's go to the constraint free. So if I do that, then you can go ahead and manipulate those letters right into the handle. Okay. So you could play with those little letters there till your heart's content. Okay. And then you can go back and forth and move them around however you want. So after you have your letters where you want them, we're going to go ahead from right here and I'm going to go to Super Designs and we're going to go to, let's see where it is. I think it's under Food and Drink in Super Designs. I seem to be, what's happening? Line, silhouettes. Oh, I know why I don't have Super Designs, because my category is set to animals. So let's go to Food and Drink under here. Isn't it called Food and Drink? I could be joking. Food. Oh, there it is. Coffee and drink. That's what I meant. So let's go to the coffee pot, which I went past. Okay, let's go get this coffee cup right here. So now you can take the super design and I'm gonna make it, let's say 30. And I'm making up the size because I don't know what size I used yesterday. Okay, oh, that was pretty good. So then you can go ahead and put your super design right inside your WordSculpt. And again, you might have to move some stuff around to make it work. Okay, so when you get it the way you like it, then you can go ahead and save it. And if it's too busy, you can start deleting some of those words out of there. Oh, maybe that is why she only wanted you to do it once. Delete. You know, so you can continue editing until your heart's content, which is pretty good. It's pretty, you got a lot of options really with the way this is set up. you know, if you want to change the center of rotation, which you can take that and move it somewhere else. So then it'll be rotating around that point instead of center. So there's a lot of tools you use here on this one. And when you get it the way you like it, you can save it and you can export it. And there you are. So this was an easy one to make up after what we did the last time, I think it was. So what WordSculpt are you going to edit next?
Carol, when you
Yes.
finish, if you want to go back to edit these points, well, how do you get in there?
If you want to edit the points of the cup, you mean the mug points?
You know, remember when we were editing points? Because my coffee cup in one place has got a curve instead of a. I didn't get it out far enough. How do I get it? How?
Well, I'm thinking about that. I would think you would. Let's see if we go to modify. Let's see if we go to modify if it would let us. No. Modify. Point
Select stitches. No.
Yeah, let's see. Select. No, that didn't do it.
But we can't go back to this. We can't go back to a edit screen.
Yeah.
Sure, there's an edit screen in modify, but
So that's what, hang on. So if we went to home and now we went to, if we went from here, go to edit design. So then it's going to open it in Stitch Editor. Let's see if we can do it from here. Okay, so now let's see. Select stitches. So, let's see, select all visible. Oh, there you go. But I don't know if that's still going to let you get to the stitches.
yeah, because it's just giving me the corner ones.
Yeah, just giving the corner ones.
Change your view, in your view, change it to where you can see the stitches.
Oh, 2D stitch points. Oh, but it's still not going to let you. Stitch point. Okay, modify.
It should let you grab it.
Okay. Insert color changes, insert stitches. I'm not seeing off the alignment. Edit. It'll let you put commands in, but let's see here. I know the master's Judy's on. She might already have figured it out. Object. Edit. No. Select design.
On your screen, I can see stitches, can't I?
Well, they're stitch points, but they won't let me.
Hit select stitches there on the home tab.
Yeah.
Now you
see if you
Now you should be able to grab them. I could.
I'm only able to grab the whole thing.
Able to grab an individual one. Get away.
You are?
Get in the center. Get away from the big corner. I mean, the center of the line up there, and just touch one of those little stitch points.
It won't
There you
move.
go. It
Did you
will.
move? Did it move?
See it move?
Oh.
It's just yellow. You can barely see it.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Magnify it.
well, and because it's a bean stitch, right? It's
You're
Yeah,
gonna have
you-
lots of stitches.
you got all those stitches there.
But if you magnify it and box select one of those black points, you should be able to all move them at once, can't you?
Let me get this thing out of my. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
Got
move
a
it,
bunch.
but now you.
Hey, Liz, I could have redone the whole coffee cup by now if I'd have started over.
You know what you can do? You can change that bean stitch to something easy. To
Well,
a
that's
single
true.
stitch.
If you go to object, will it let you change that bean stitch to something else? And
Let's
select,
see, where's the object? Is it?
Well, if I went to, what did I just do? That I went to
you went to object.
object. And then when I clicked on the bean stitch, well, it let me select more at once. And it'll let me insert points.
But
These up there do anything for you?
over to the left, you've got to convert right next to where you are now. Okay.
Convert. Running stitch, it is a motif. Let's see. See what it does. Yeah, that didn't work.
No.
Liz, I think you're going to have to make a new coffee cup.
The thing is, you just start over again.
Yeah.
Good practice.
Yeah. Edit double stitch. No, it's not going to let me do it like that. But I don't know why it why, do you see how these two look black? I don't,
Because in object, it selected what it considers one whole thing.
convert. But it won't let me convert anything to anything I want it to.
I know.
Hey.
We're more satisfied, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, look at all this stuff we can do. Oh, well, we want more.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys, the other thing that Liz asked me this morning, I mean, 45 minutes ago was, was she was asking me about Vantage, and I was telling her that you could now get to that information right inside your My SewNet. So I'm thinking I need to go to help, right, from here. Let's just go open. So, I don't want that. Yes. Help. Okay, I gotta get out of this. Okay, hang on. So I wanted to take her to the place where we could watch the videos and stuff.
Well, that's under mysonet.com.
So,
Can you do that through the software?
well, I thought I could get there from here.
Oh, I've never done that. I've watched them go into mysonet.com and clicking on the Knowledge Center.
I was thinking you might be able to get there. I was thinking you get there from here, but now that you say that, I think you're right. But I do think at this point you can still watch them at both places.
Yeah, I got it straightened out a little bit, but you'd have to keep going back messing with it.
Demo, configure. No, I thought I could get there from here, but I must be crazy. My account, software help. Let's see what happens if we click on this.
Oh.
That's why I thought I could get there from there. But okay, I'm not going to save what we just did because it's not really all that beautiful. Well, it dumped me to the help tab. Index, glossary. So it doesn't dump you into, let's see, getting started. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's not dumping you all the way in there, Liz. I led you.
I found it. You see where underneath it said my account? If you go back to that screen where help and inspiration, the first, the first.
Oh, okay, okay.
How do you get back there?
Well, she's on the help screen. You want to close that one out and go back to your software.
You have to start over again.
Well, you shouldn't have to. I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't? Did you close
Okay,
out the whole thing?
No,
I'm going to try to do it right now.
that's kind of clever. I didn't know you could do that.
So I wasn't losing my mind. You can get in there from there?
Well, I got to my Sonet, yeah.
Okay.
And,
All right. So over here, you went to my account.
right.
Okay. Subscription.
But look at the top where you can select, where you can see the tools, I think it is.
Okay.
There's the Knowledge Center at the very bottom.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, there it is.
And then just scroll down to the bottom and there are the videos.
So
Oh,
see,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, there you
See
go.
it, Liz? There's your Vantage newsletter. And then the videos are at the bottom.
No, you have to click on the Vantage. I forgot about that. Click on the Vantage newsletter.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there you go.
And then if you click on one, then the video's at the bottom. So if you click on the monkey.
Because he's cute.
Yeah, where it says read more.
Okay. Isn't he cute?
He is cute. And then if you go down, it gives you the lessons, plus then it gives you the videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Ha-ha.
I go there often. I didn't know you
Okay.
could get there through your software, though.
So we learned something today?
Several things, yeah. I
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah. Did you get that, Liz?
Yes. I
Yes.
think I've been on that screen before. I just never knew how I got there.
Well, so that's the screen that pops up when you click on embroidery under you click on the My Sewnet to start the software, and then you have tools or embroidery, and then we clicked on embroidery, and instead of picking a new project or whatever over on the left-hand side, you went over there to the right and did open my account.
Okay.
Or else you could just go to, instead, if you're not on your software, just go to mysonet.com and do
Open.
this. You get there without going through the software.
My account. Open.
So my account, yep,
I got my account. It's doing its
open.
thing. Oh, but I
Okay.
have to put in. Oh, the password is the one you use for the
Yeah,
open.
you don't need to put the password in because it's already loaded.
Oh, okay. Sign in.
So then you should be sitting right here and it should say, welcome Liz Gomer.
Yes, it does.
Okay, then over here on the right where it says tools, scroll down.
And go to project creator.
No, go down below those icons and go to the bottom. It says Knowledge Center.
Knowledge Center. Okay, wait a minute. Got it. Machine setup.
So then,
Then I get all of the ones that they've been doing since Sewnet started.
yeah, I don't know that they reloaded everything.
Well, the first, this spiral one they just downloaded in June.
So Liz, I think for some point in time, I think maybe through the end of the year, they're going to keep both things operating. See, like this one's November 2020, so it does look like they've loaded through 2020 on here. This is October, so there's a year.
Yeah,
So you're not.
They just did the spiral one. I just saw that last week.
Okay. So you're not losing anything. It's just going to be at a different place.
Okay.
Yeah. You got that, Liz? We'll keep it the same till next week.
Yeah, I got that. So they're gonna. Oh, I guess they'll let me know when, because I think I'm paid up until next September. I got it written down someplace.
I'll get it. I'll get a little email if I need to do something, but I will check on it for you, Liz. But I think they automatically turned it into the other thing.
All right, if I'm still around when this expires, because I'll even be older. Okay. Do we still have to do it by the month, or can we do it a year? We can't do a year anymore. We have to do monthly.
Yeah, you can
right?
do it. No, you can do it a year, but the only way you can do it a year is by calling me.
Oh, so even when it expires, you can go back to doing a year if you want to, right?
Yep.
Let me ask you, I mean, that's if you want, access to both the software and the library. But the knowledge center's out there regardless, right? I mean,
I don't know if can you get into that if you don't belong to Vantage?
I
I
I
don't
would.
belong to Vantage, and I believe I can get into it. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just out there under my SewNet. I don't think you're gonna have to pay for Advantage anymore.
Yeah, you're not. It's wrapped into your my SewNet now.
Oh, they'll just raise the price of Sonet, right?
No, we're keeping it the same price, Liz.
But if you're not paying for SewNet and the software, what good would the videos do you? Because they're software. So there
I
you go.
know.
Exactly.
I mean, because the stuff you get for free doesn't do much.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than let you look at the design, that's about it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I have one other thing that could possibly be of interest to a few of you. I spoke to Karen Charles yesterday, and even though they canceled our convention, Karen is still going out on the road in August. So I wanted to tell you guys that on August 24th, she's going to do an Epic 2 test drive. So that'll be for people that don't own one. But then on the 25th, she's going to do a lecture demo all day starting at 9:30. So she'll actually be here in herself at the store. And I know a lot of you guys watched a ton of her videos over the last year and a half. And so if you want to see her in the flesh and touch her samples and all that, that'll be on August 25th. And so on the Epic 2 event, like I said, that's for to get new customers, but I will take a waiting list if we don't fill it up of existing owners. You know, if you guys want to do it again. But the idea will be for me to get some new owners. But I'll take a wait list for existing owners if it's not filled up.
Okay.
So I have that on the it's on the schedule. You can register online if you want. And then in August up through the 21st, we won't have we won't have software club that in August, but we'll still have Judy doing her techniques and the Puff and Viking workbook classes, since those are virtual and it won't interfere with us having shop pop. So anyway, that's all I know right now about anything other than the cost of everything continues to rise.
When on the did you say the 25th of August for Karen?
Yes, lecture demo. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a lecture kind of thing.
Yeah. So it was originally supposed to be an Icon 2 owners event, but we're not going to be doing that on that day. Be later in the year or whatever. Yeah. So it'll be a lecture demo, and you know she does Viking or FOF, so.
Oh, but not with the new machine.
No, we wish it would be, but it is not going to be with the new machine yet. It is not to be yet.
See, by the time they decide to put it out, I might decide to buy one.
That's why we're waiting, Liz. We're waiting for you to come on board.
Yeah, they say if Liz hasn't pre-ordered, what's the point?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
No, are they going to be sending us to convention or to Sweden or something? They said they were going to do something for us.
I'm sure they're sending you to Sweden, Mary. It might be a one-way ticket.
In a container ship, right? Yeah,
Well, yeah, there you go. That's right.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's all I know for today.
Hi, Judy.
Carol,
Hi,
Miss
Judy.
Carol,
Yes?
I didn't get the email today. I think your
You
computer's mad
know,
at me again.
no, I think it's because I sent it to you twice, but I got a bunch of them not deliverable, and then I sent it again. So I'll resend it to you tonight. But I know that some of it is
Oh,
I put more than if I put more than 4 or 5 people on the email at once, I think Comcast is rejecting them because they think it's spam.
okay. Carol forwarded it to me, so you don't have to send it.
Okay. Okay.
I thought maybe the ransomware guys had gotten into your computer and you weren't paying.
Well, at this point, somebody sold our handicap ramp last week.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Holy,
I am not kidding.
wow.
It's like and we got the whole thing on video. I mean, everything. License plate, which I think was stolen. But yeah, yeah, he sat out here for about 10 minutes. It
Wow.
was like 9:15 or 7:15 on I think it was last Friday night or Saturday night. Got out of his car, dorked around. Some people came by him on the trail. He opened his engine hood to, I guess, make it look like he was having a problem. And then finally, he just picked up that whole thing and shoved it in his vehicle. Our big ramp out front. Yeah. Yeah. So now we're down a laptop and a ramp. And this one here's got a funny line going across it. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of discouraging,
Oh, yeah. Wow. Huh.
because that thing's worth more than the laptop was, because the freight was like $250, and it was freight, not
See.
UPS or post office wouldn't even bring it. It had to come, regular freight truck.
Did you get a license
Yeah.
plate?
Oh yeah, we got the license plate, we got the make, we got the picture of the guy in the flesh. He had on a wife beater tank top.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Karen's doing her class tomorrow, right? It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Oh yeah. She's got a sweet pea tomorrow.
Yeah, because I got that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet pea tomorrow. Yep.
Okay.
I like the patriotic banner, Liz. It's cute. Behind you. Your wall hanging.
That's what I told Liz. I was looking at that. She said it was old.
Oh, you mean that thing on the wall?
Yeah.
I've had that for forever. Did you ever,
I'm learning old is very good.
Carol, did you ever trade with AAA when there was a gal named Bonnie that worked for them?
Bonnie, that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, she was working for them when we did that. And we did a little handbag with, this is a lot of the little handbag was free motion stuff. But we don't do that anymore.
I could use free motion on a treadle machine.
And that one on the wall was just stitches on a sewing machine. We didn't have an embroidery unit yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
The 14 whatever it was. Yeah. That was just stitches.
75, yeah. 1475. Then it was the 75, I don't know, 50. 75, the one I really liked and gave away.
75, 70?
75, 70.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'm going. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you,
later.
everyone.
Okay.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'll send you some stuff. It'll be this weekend, Dee.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Carol.
Okay. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye, all.
Bye.